I like how I get hit with live ads. It's so annoying. What do I even want to eat, bruh? Bruh. 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 I'm live? Let's go. Let's freaking go. I'm live. Let's go. We're at 12 minutes for Divine Machine. It's gone in 20 something hours. Sad. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Of embarrassment. He started becoming an alcoholic, frequently visiting the local bar called Junior's. One night though, after drinking a little too much and getting kicked out of the bar, he decided that he was going to settle the score with Henry. Afton, drunk and filled with rage, drove from the bar to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where he knew Charlie was being watched over by Henry's security puppet. Afton planned on risking everything to kill Henry's daughter, Charlie. He didn't care if he got caught, and he didn't care if he went to prison. But when Afton got to Freddy's, he noticed that Charlie was standing outside by herself. It turned out that some bullies were able to trap the security puppet in its box and lock Charlie outside the building, giving Afton the perfect opportunity to kill Charlie outside of the pizzeria. The security puppet was eventually able to escape its box and went looking for Charlie. As Afton sped away, the puppet noticed that Charlie was outside in the pouring rain. It then did what it was programmed to do and went to protect her. But as the puppet got closer to Charlie's body, the rain started making it short circuit. It was forced to crawl its way over to her until the rain got to be too much and the puppet shut down right next to Charlie's body. While Charlie and the puppet lay lifeless next to each other, Afton was speeding home, driving right past where he buried his son and the bar he got kicked out of. When Afton got home, he was met with his wife sitting watching TV and Michael in his bedroom. Afton was a drunk and abusive father and fully blamed Michael for what happened to his youngest son. Mrs. Afton tells him to leave Michael alone because he's had a tough day, but Afton doesn't listen. He goes over to Michael's room and pounds on the door, only for the door to be locked. He then makes his way around the house to try and find a way in from the outside, but once he gets to Michael's bedroom window, he notices that it's broken and Michael was gone. Michael was so upset by what he did to his brother that he would sometimes see visions of Fredbear appear and disappear. Tonight, Fredbear appeared outside his bedroom window, and it almost felt like his brother was calling out to him from beyond the grave. This would happen frequently, and every time it did, Michael would run to the spot where they buried his younger brother, only to find that nothing had changed. His younger brother was still gone and buried in the ground. Afton knew Michael did this often, saying, "Ran off to that place again. He will be sorry when he gets back." The guilt of killing his younger brother haunted Michael in his real life, but also in his dreams. Michael would constantly have nightmares about the animatronic that took his brother's life. These were the exact same nightmares his younger brother used to have every night, now passed on to him.
I have to go all wheel. down. His lag switch, buddy. It's great. That's so crazy. What's up, Freddy? I can promote tweets. Oh my gosh. I like this card.
To the robot. Her soul lived on in Circus Baby. Afton knew that the way Charlie went on to possess the puppet was sloppy, and it was hard to recreate without getting caught. But what if the kids' bodies were hidden where no one would ever look? What if, just like his daughter, their bodies were stuffed into the animatronics? For Afton, Elizabeth's death quickly went from just another inconvenience to a scientific breakthrough. Afton was one step closer to harnessing the power of life itself. But one successful experiment wasn't enough. Just like the fear experiments he built in the bunker, he needed to replicate exactly what happened. He needed to recreate the accident, and he knew exactly how he was going to do it. Using the Funtime animatronics again wasn't an option. Circus Baby's Pizza World was shut down, and the public was already getting too suspicious of the animatronics. But he didn't need the Funtime animatronics. He was going to run the experiment himself. On June 26, 1985, William Afton made his way to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. There, he would put on the old spring dining suit and Fredbear to lure 5 kids into the back room. And stuffed their bodies into the animatronics. Susie was first, being stuffed into Chica. Gabriel went into Freddy, Jeremy into Bonnie, Fritz into Foxy, and then there was Cassidy, who went into Fredbear, aka Golden Freddy. At this point, Afton had no idea that the crying child spirit was in Golden Freddy, so he didn't think twice about shoving Cassidy in there. The way Afton killed Cassidy, though, was different from the rest. Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy were just regular animatronics. Afton had no choice but to kill them, then stuff them into the suits. But Golden Freddy wasn't just a regular animatronic, it was a Springlock suit. The same Springlock suit that took his youngest son's life. Afton was aware of how dangerous the Springlocks were. Any bit of moisture or too much movement could cause them to
Oh my gosh.
In the summer of 1987, Fazbear continued its opening of newly improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Holy smoke. But instead of working securely, Yeah.
it sat quietly in the prize corner. Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Fox, and Bonnie were also moved to the new pizzeria, and it's revealed that these animatronics were mostly used for spare parts. This means that the haunted metal of the original Freddy's animatronics was now being put into the toy animatronics, causing the toys to also now be possessed. After Afton completed the first set of murders, he needed to see if the kids' spirits were possessing the animatronics. In order to see for himself, Afton went back to work at the new pizzeria as a daytime security guard. While Afton was working the day shift, Jeremy Fitzgerald was working the night shift. Jeremy worked there for 5 nights, and unfortunately for him, because the kids possessing the animatronics were killed by an adult, they were extremely aggressive to any adult they encountered. Meanwhile, Afton decided to pull the same trick he did at the old Freddy's location, gaining 5 more victims. Afton used the spring Bonnie suit to pull the same stunt again on 5 more kids. But as he was committing the murders, Charlie, from inside the puppet, was actively trying to save the kids. She tried enlisting the help of the other animatronics, but it was too late. Afton had already finished what he started. Not only that, him seeing the puppet and Freddy walking around the pizzeria trying to stop him was all the proof he needed that his experiments were successful. The kids he put into the original suits were haunting the animatronics. But there was one problem. Afton knew that the haunted metal of the endoskeletons was the key to everything, but the animatronics were trapped at the pizzeria. There was no way he could bring them back to his underground bunker. He couldn't get to the animatronics if the pizzeria was still open and active, so he needed to find a way to make sure the pizzeria shuts down. Instead of stuffing a new set of victims into the toy animatronics, he decided to leave the kids out in plain sight, scattered throughout the pizzeria. This was a guaranteed way to get the pizzeria shut down. A few hours after Afton committed the murders, Jeremy Fitzgerald showed up for his night shift, unaware of what happened that day.
Hello. What on earth are you doing there? Didn't you get the memo? The place is closed down, at least for a while. Listen, just finish your shift. It's safer than trying to leave in the middle of the night. We have one more event scheduled for tomorrow, a birthday. You'll be on day shift. Wear your uniform. Stay close to the outside.
The next day, during Jeremy's day shift, one of the animatronics this was infamously known as the Bite of 87. Meanwhile, Afton successfully got the pizzeria shut down. The local newspaper wrote about the incident, saying after being open only a few short weeks, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza was closed to its doors, and new animatronics will be scrapped due to possible malfunctions. However, the original characters are being
Yo, what up, Zachary? How are you? Lagging. Oh my god.
At the end of his shift, he would successfully steal the animatronic's endoskeletons with his fire, causing him to get fired his first day on the job due to tampering with the animatronics. As it said in the local newspaper, while Fazbear continued scrapping the toy animatronics, the original Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy were going to be fixed up and reused. And that's exactly what they did. After the 1987 Freddy...
Wait, this doesn't even cover Five Nights at Freddy's security breach. You gotta watch the storyline with that. I don't get it.
This didn't work out great for the business. People already had a bad impression of Fazbear Entertainment, so using the same building that the original murders took place in didn't help business. Customers barely showed up to the new pizzeria, leading it to shut down at the end of 1993. Although this was bad news for Fazbear Entertainment, this was great news for William Afton. Afton was able to retire the endos of the toy animatronics, but that wasn't enough. He needed all of the haunted endoskeletons, especially the ones in the original animatronics. Once the pizzeria shut down, Afton came up with a plan to steal the endos from the animatronics. Each pizzeria is assigned to something called a safety.
As always, there was an emergency. One of those designated safe rooms. Every location is filled with one extra room that's not included. So that layout breakout animatronics was distributed. This room contains the customers. Invisible to animatronics is always on camera.
This room was hidden from guests and invisible to the animatronics. Afton would use this invisibility, luring each of the animatronics to the safety and dismantling them one by one. The kids possessing these animatronics were the same kids who lured into the back room all those years ago. He planned to use the same trick to lure the same kids all over again.
That's an ad. Once he finished dismantling each animatronic and stealing their endoskeleton, he brought them down to his underground bunker, where he would melt them all down into one liquid substance called remnant. Not only did Afton rob these kids of their lives, he would use their souls long after they're gone for his own personal gain.
By melting down the endos, he successfully created Remnant. This substance, containing the spirits of all of the missing children, was silver in color, and if kept at the right temperature, was malleable. Afton didn't want to risk testing the Remnant on himself, so he injected it into the Funtime animatronics. Once he did, the animatronics jumped to life. The experiment had worked. William Afton unlocked the power of life itself. After his successful experiment, he went back to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza to collect his old spring Bonnie suit. But once he got there, he was met with the spirits of the 5 missing children, trapping him inside the safe room. Cassidy, the spirit inside Golden Freddy, chased Afton around the room and forced him to get into the spring Bonnie suit. Cassidy was the most painful spirit of them all. The spring lock on the Predator suit was a painful and slow death, and he wanted to make sure that Afton knew what that felt. At this point, Afton knew how a spirit could live on. As long as he was inside the suit, he knew he'd be back.
Jeez.
To kidnap kids, and he learned
I'm
through
done.
the voice of Baby exactly how his sister died.
A little girl, standing by herself. My stomach opened, and there was ice cream. I couldn't move, at least, not until she stepped closer.
But as the week went on, Baby was conducting a plan of her own. A plan
Oh
to
my
escape
gosh.
the bunker, using Michael's body. Elizabeth was no longer the person Michael remembered her as. She was entirely devoted to her father, and would do anything to make him proud of her. At the end of the week, all of the Funtime animatronics endos were scooped out, with all of them combining into one animatronic, called Ennard. This creature, containing the spirits of the missing kids and Elizabeth, knew they wouldn't be able to escape the bunker looking like an animatronic. They needed a human body to walk around in.
You are in the scooping room now. Funtime Foxy has already been here today. Funtime Freddy has already been here today. Valora has already been here today. Sergeant Baby
I'm so addicted to this.
today. I've been out before, but they always put me back. They always put us back inside.
I really wish I could play.
There's nowhere for us to hide here. There is nowhere to go when we look like this. But if we looked like you, then we could.
Who said it? The reason why I'm not typing is because I'm playing Roblox while watching it. Actually, what are you playing? I want to play something. It's just kind of annoying certain games I want to play, but I don't know. I wonder how that's gonna just go.
Michael Afton's insides got scooped out.
Also, I don't even know what the blade is.
Helping all of the souls
It's hard to
escape
figure out what
the
games to play.
facility. With every passing day after this happened, Michael looked more and more like a walking zombie. His skin was starting to turn purple, and people started to notice. Michael's body was no.
Welcome to Wix Harmony. Take the speed of AI and pixel level control. To go from words into a full website that's entirely ask Aria, your personal AI agent. And boom, there it is. Go naturally. Between generating and creating yourself. This is the new way to create Wix Harmony.
Under a good disguise for Ennard, so Ennard ejected itself from Michael. But because the scooper was also a remnant injector, when Michael Afton was scooped, he was also injected with remnant. The remnant made it so even after Ennard was gone, he was still able to survive. With Michael now back in full control of his body, he had a new mission. Although he did, one way or another, successfully free his sister from the underground facility, he also learned about all of his father's terrible misdeeds. His loyalty to his father turned to disgust. It was time for him to end all of this.
It's me, Michael. I found you right where you said. They thought I was you. And I found her. I put her back together, just like you was meant. She's free now. But something is wrong with me. I should be dead. I've been living in the shadows. There is only one thing left for me to do. I'm going to come find you.
Michael would spend years searching for his father until a new ad in the local newspaper caught his attention. Someone decided to open something called Fazbear's Fright, a horror attraction. Local amusement park is getting ready to scare your socks off with a new attraction based on the unsolved mysteries
Stuff is crazy,
of
bro.
pizza,
The
featuring
floor is
actual
insane.
relics from the decades-old pizzeria. This new attraction is guaranteed to bring back your childhood in the worst possible way, as if using the crimes of his father to make a profit wasn't bad enough. They also went back to the old pizzerias and collected
W's
any
out.
objects they could find to put on display at the attraction. Michael immediately applied for the job of the security guard with the sole intention of burning the place to the ground. When he got there, he saw the remnants of his past, the shells of all of the animatronics, missing every single one of their endoskeletons. He knew they could only find the shells of the animatronics because he and his father stole their endoskeletons all those years ago, leaving only the shells behind. On day 2 of working at the attraction, he got word that they found a real animatronic.
You're not gonna believe it. I found one. A real one.
This real animatronic ended up being his father, still inside the spring bodysuit he died in decades ago. Even though his father was now in the building with him, he still decided to go through on his plan, all in an effort to end his father once and for all. Michael then rigged the wiring in the building to catch fire, burning the horror attraction to the ground with his father inside.
Not a good time.
The local newspaper would write about the fire, saying a new local attraction based on an ancient pizzeria chain burned down overnight. Authorities have not ruled out foul play, but at the moment it seems to have been caused by faulty wiring. Although the fire destroyed most of everything in the building, William, miraculously, was able to survive. William was now free, roaming the outside world along with the souls of missing children, Elizabeth, and Charlie inside the puppet. Since Michael wasn't able to end everything, someone else needed to step in. That someone was Henry Emily. Afton's old business partner and father of Charlie heard about the fire at Fazbear's Fright, along with the rumors of the various animatronic creatures now roaming the streets. Henry was determined to put an end to all of this.
It's only now that I understand the depth of the depravity of this creature, this monster that I unwillingly helped to create. As if what he had already done wasn't enough, he found a new way to desecrate, to humiliate, to destroy. As if the suffering wasn't enough, the loss of innocence...
What is up? I play Sap.
Small souls
Sap.
trapped in prisons of making.
How are you, man?
Set to new purpose, and used
chilling.
in ways I never thought imaginable. He
Miss?
lured them all back to
Hey,
a
isn't that a
familiar
song
place.
by that one guy?
Brilliant tricks. He brought them all together. Are they still aware?
How are you?
I could make myself sleep, but not yet. Not until I undo what he has done and heal this wound. A wound first inflicted on me, but then one that I let bleed out to cause all of this. He set some kind of trap. I don't
Oh
know
wait, you
what
haven't
it
had.
was.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Again. He overpowered them. Again.
Did you see that? That was weird.
Again. I don't know how those tiny breaths of life came to inhabit those machines, but they will never find rest now. Not like this. I have to call them all back, all of them, together in one place.
By gathering all of the animatronics in one place and locking them in the same room, he would be able to burn them all to the ground for good, effectively freeing their spirits.
Let me know when the ads
In
over.
order to do this,
Or
Henry
if you're
created
back,
a new
I'll just keep
restaurant
talking.
called Freddy
Otherwise,
Fazbear's
I'm just
Pizza
chilling.
Place. He knew that the spirits and William didn't
On
resist
Twitch.
coming back to the new location, even
And
if
on
it was
TikTok.
all just
I love
a
the
trap.
TikTok. Thank you,
Charlie was
TikTok.
different though. She was smarter than the rest, so he knew she wouldn't be as easily fooled. So he created an animatronic called Lefty, standing for Lure, Encapsulate, Fuse, Transport, and Extract, specifically to capture the puppet and bring it to the pizzeria. While trying to find someone that would help him carry out his plan, one person showed up for the job, a person who was also determined to finally end all of this, Michael Afton. Day after day, the animatronics roaming the streets would show up in the alleyway next to the pizzeria. Baby, aka Elizabeth, the souls of the missing children, and the Divine Child, now appearing as Milton Freddy, Charlie and Lefty, and his father, William, all showed up in the back alley. Michael would then collect each animatronic and throw them into a facility under the pizzeria, designed to be a maze with no exit, where the animatronics would roam around until the end of the week, where they would all be burned. With all of the souls, including William himself, now in one place, Henry's plan was in motion. As far as Elizabeth and William were concerned, this was a good thing. All of this remnants in one place was all that they wanted, until Henry stepped in.
You played right into our hands. Did you really think that this job just fell out of the sky?
Crazy.
This was a gift for us. You gathered them all together in one place. Just all of those little souls in one place. Just for us. A gift. Now we can do what we were created to do and be complete. I will make you proud, Daddy. Watch. Listen. And be full.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth. If you still even remember that name, but I'm afraid you've been misinformed. You are not here to receive a gift, nor have you been called here by the individual you assume, although you have indeed been called. You have all been called here, into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection, and misfortune. A labyrinth with no ending, and wings with no prize. You don't even realize you are trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles, chasing the cries of children in some unseen chamber, always seeming so near, yet somehow out of reach. But you will never find them. None of you will. This is where your story ends. To
Okay.
you,
This is
my
when you
brave
time to leave.
volunteer, who
Need
somehow
to
found
leave.
this job listing.
But how are you? I wonder if the ad's over.
Although
Let me
there
know.
was
I
a way
play.
out planned for you, I have a feeling that's not what
Should
you
I go
want.
back to Steelburner?
I have a feeling that you are right where you want to be. I am remaining as well. I am nearby. This place will not be remembered, and the memory of everything that started this can finally begin to fade away, as the agony of every tragedy should. And to you monsters trapped in the corridors, be still. and give up your spirits. They don't belong to you. For most of you, I believe there is peace, and perhaps more, waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, old friend. My daughter, if you can hear me, I knew you would return as well. It's in your nature to protect the innocent. I'm sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, no one was there to lift you up into their arms, the way you lifted others into yours. And then, what became of you? I should have known you wouldn't be content to disappear. Not my daughter. I couldn't save you then, so let me save you now. It's time to rest, for you, and for those you have carried in your arms. This ends, for all of us, in communication.
Henry putting fire to the animatronics may have freed the spirits from the metal of the robots, but some of them still needed help actually moving on into the afterlife. This help would come from Charlie. She helped guide the spirits into the robots. Now she would help them move on. In the world of Five Nights at Freddy's, the way a spirit can move on is by them being put into a happy memory. The memory Charlie chose actually comes from the crying child and the day he got bit. Piece by piece, Charlie put that terrible, shattered memory back together. But this time, she would change it into a happy memory. Instead of the crying child getting bit on his birthday, Charlie changed it so that all of the missing kids and Charlie would celebrate him, giving him a giant birthday cake. By changing that terrible memory into a happy one and attaching all of the spirits to it, they were able to successfully pass into the afterlife. Like I said, they were all able to move on, except for one. Cassidy, the most vengeful spirit of them all, wasn't done yet. He decided to attach his soul to Williams, making sure that William was unable to move on. By attaching his spirit to Williams, he was able to trap Afton in an endless loop of death. He made Afton relive every one of his terrible misdeeds: the fear experiments, his underground bunker, and the pizzeria where Cassidy was killed. Afton experienced all of this while being attacked and killed over and over again by all of the animatronics from his past. Every time an animatronic would attack him, Cassidy would be there, reminding him that the suffering will never end.
We've only just begun. I will never let you leave. I will never let you rest.
He tried to release you. He tried to release us, but I'm not gonna let that happen. I will hold you here. I will keep you here, no matter how many times they burn us.
Cassidy knew that Afton didn't deserve the afterlife. He deserved to pay for what he's done for all of eternity. But if you keep up with the franchise, you know that that's not the end of the story. Like I said at the beginning of the video, making a FNAF timeline is not easy, no matter what anyone says. In broad strokes, you can explain the basic plot, but once you get down to the motivations and the why of everything, you have to start filling in the blanks yourself. Some people who've helped me fill in the blanks that I'd like to shout out are Right Host for his theory about Cassidy being spring-locked in Golden Freddy. I think that makes a lot of sense and is really satisfying for for the narrative. Also, I'd like to shout out MatPat for his theory about Midnight Motorist. After trying to figure that minigame out for years, I think your explanation makes the most sense. It's important for me to say that no one, except for Scott Cawthon himself, knows the exact story he was trying to tell. So please make sure to watch other people's timelines as well, and come to your own conclusion on everything. And when the time is right, I'll be back to tackle the newer games in this franchise. Until then, make sure to subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Tax burgers, 1 IRS switch with holder lettuce, 3 dependent-sized sodas, and a frappuccino.
Hello, Schedule B. You should receive your burgers in 6 to 8 weeks.
Let's see here, man. Line 53. Hey, Marge! What were your gambling losses last year?
$700!
I'll have 4 tax burgers.
What is that now? Is that a big blunt with a moon rock on the tip? That's a boulder.
Or come in and see what feels
What is that now?
I'm just following directions and instructions of what I've seen, you hear me? There's many or a couple different ways to go about this. I chose one, and I'm gonna see what it do. Okay, so I'm using 2 ounces of some okay, you know what I'm talking about? Not the best, but not no slouch at all. And I'm gonna throw this ethanol, this Everclear on top of it, you hear me? Make sure you covering it, you know what I'm talking about, all of it. And then, get to shaking it for about 3 to 5 minutes and set it in the freezer. Putting it in the freezer gives it a cleaner, less green extract by limiting what the solvent pulls from the plant. So just to be clear, once again, I'm new to this. So if I say anything wrong or do anything wrong, just put me up on game. Don't try to clown me.
Dude, I got so distracted. Oh my gosh. Poppy's Playtime.
Poppy Playtime has one of the most complex stories out there, with hours of lore spanning across games, spin-offs, books, ARGs, and more. But today, I've put every single piece of the story we have gotten so far all together to create my complete Poppy Playtime timeline. Disclaimer, this timeline is my opinion of the Poppy Playtime story based on all the lore we've gotten so far, but I hope you guys enjoy this movie-length video. Our tale starts in the year 1930 with a man named Elliot Ludwig. Elliot was your average everyday family man with a wife and a daughter living a happy life. But Elliot, an inventor at heart obsessed with creating things, had an idea. He wanted to create his very own toy factory that would produce and provide toys for millions of children around the world, leading to him founding Playtime Co., where from here, Elliot went to work, spending hours upon hours working at the factory trying to start up the brand and get it on its feet. But while trying to serve families around the world, he started to forget his own, not being able to be at home as much with his wife and daughter due to the long grueling hours the factory demanded, often leaving his house during early hours of the morning and returning at late hours in the night, being seen as creepy by his neighbors even. And soon enough, his wife could no longer take it, packing up and leaving him and his daughter during his most trying times. Elliot Ludwig had spent the last 2 decades trying to create products to no real avail. Nothing really seemed to stick with the public. That is until the year 1950, when Elliot would create the product that would change his entire life. Poppy Playtime. Poppy Playtime was a baby doll toy, which was a super common thing in the 1950s, but Elliot's was extra special, because she, unlike the rest, could seemingly talk back and forth with children, making her feel almost lifeless. lifelike.
I'm a real girl, just like you.
Along with her hair being scented like poppy flowers, a soothing scent that would calm down the children that played with it. This release would explode the company and was extremely successful, finally giving Elliot everything he ever wanted. His toys were now quickly in the hands of millions of children, and now that his company was growing, he was able to hire new employees, with the first notable one being Thomas Clark, hired in 1955, while also creating the Grab Pack at some point, a backpack with retractable hands at the sides that employees could use to reach faraway items at ease to help with efficiency. And furthermore, Elliot used this success to start doing factory tours, allowing families to visit the factory and see how everything was being created, expanding the company's growth and brand more, along with working on new products like the Doughy Dough, a Play-Doh type toy led by the mascot Doughy the Dough Man, that was another massive success, propelling the company more. Although, despite all of this success, at some point during this period, Elliot Ludwig's daughter would tragically pass away. And just like that, Elliot's family that inspired him to provide toys for millions of others was now gone, putting him into a deep, deep depression.
Something's different.
I'm changing. I don't know if I like who I'm becoming.
However, Elliot wasn't just going to stop there. If the factory is what dragged his family away, then maybe it's what could bring it back together. He had thousands of these lifelike Poppy dolls laying around, so being an inventor, he wondered if he could use one of them as a new shell for his daughter and attempt to revive her himself. It was a Hail Mary, to say the least, but it was worth a try. And after experimenting on her with the slim but non-zero chance to save her life, magically it worked. Perfectly, as a matter of fact. His daughter was back as a living and breathing Poppy doll. She could move, think, talk, and feel. Elliot's daughter was revived, but this situation scarred him deeply, as he realized he hadn't been spending any time with his daughter he almost just lost while working 24/7. So instead, he would develop himself a new home inside of the factory where they both lived, right across from his office, allowing him to spend more time with her during the busy hours and still have that semblance of the family life he lost when originally starting the company. Playtime Co. was doing better than ever, riding off of Poppy Playtime's success, and naturally, Elliot Ludwig expanded the company further by creating the Make a Friend machine in 1960, which was an interactive machine used for tours where children could create a Melody toy, Cat Bee, along with more new products like Braun the Dinosaur in 1961 and Boxy Boo in 1966, presumably along with many other undated toys to keep expanding the company's growth. But Elliot, again, was still a family man and wanted to help even more children around the world outside of just giving them toys. And at an unknown point during this success, he would create the Young Geniuses program, a program where many gifted children around the world would be hand-selected by Elliot Ludwig after applying to come to the Playtime Co. factory and actually learn how the toys are produced through their factories and innovation labs, with the hope that eventually when they grow up, they would take over the company as Elliot and his many colleagues aged away. Many children would be selected for this program, like Bruno White, who will be important later, but the most special one of them all was a boy named Harley Sawyer, an intentionally isolated child with no interest for friendships or cares for others, with a rough life back at home, but despite this was an extremely intelligent and focused mind, obsessed with the scientific process. When selected for the Young Geniuses program, he saw how dedicated Elliot Ludwig and Playtime Co. was for innovation, which enlightened him further, giving him purpose and determination he never had before. Joining the program and getting to work on these creations with Elliot finally made the troubled young boy happy. However, there was a big looming issue. While Harley cared a ton about progress and innovation, his isolation and lack of friendships had turned him into a cynic. He didn't care about trying to make the children happy or benefiting humanity. He just wanted to see how far he could go with his creations, which went completely against Elliot Ludwig's ethics, causing them to argue against each other, where after a little while, despite him being one of the smartest children in the entire program, program, he unfortunately was removed by Elliot. Harley, following this, was enraged, believing Elliot was a backstabber after inviting him in the first place just to get rid of him, but for now, he was gone. In 1972, Elliot would sign with the company Warnbach Construction to build new areas of the factory. For instance, a theater where tour visitors could watch shows acted and based on the Playtime Co. characters, with one of the main mascots of the area being Boxy Boo, among many other sectors of Playtime Co. However, a few years later in 1976, after decades of company growth, Elliot wanted to do something even bigger to further his vision of helping and providing enjoyment to children around the world. He had brought
F that kid, bro. What is something we can play? Florida High Quarters of Lobby. Aim Trainer 2. Escape Obby for Brainrots. That looks fun. Hooked. Yeah, I won. Let's go. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the rose. Who just gave me stuff? Marcher826, thank you for the rose. And someone else gifted me a rose. Thank you. That's really nice of you. Thank you, Sigma Boy, for the follow. Thank you, Sweetie, for the rose. Trademark. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. That was fun. The potato game. What? Should I try to play this? Not Amber Alert, but the boiled one, the phenomenal. Excuse me, I'm like yawning. That was my yawn, yes. Okay. I have some money, chat, today. I should have a good day today. I should pick out. Like I always do, dude. Oh my gosh. I feel bad because like I'm not a good person. I'm not a good person. I'm like whatchamacallit. I'm fake, I think. Also, where the fudge is my flashlight? Does anyone want to play Roblox with me? Bro, I'm scared. Stop live? What happened? Why? What happened? Stop live? Why? Did something happen? Or did you just not want me to go live anymore? Which I understand. I'm sorry. Which live? Which live do I need to end? Which live do I need to end? Thank you, March, for the follow. Sorry. No, you're okay. I was just confused. But if you don't like the live, it's okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying my hardest to figure out what you guys like. I go live all the time, but I always fall off. Also, thank you for coming to the YouTube. If you've seen my stuff on YouTube Shorts, thank you. If that's how you found me. Also, what the heck is this game? This game is interesting. I don't know how to play it. How do you play this game? Ooh, free mouse. Thank you for the rose again, my friend. Thank you. I will sub to you to make you happy. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. That does make me happy. I appreciate it. Could always use the friends and subscribers. Also try to play with more people. But not a lot of people like me, which is my kind of fault too. I need to be more likable. Or try harder.
Welcome, stranger. What do you need?
I want chicken leg. Cheeseburger. Okay, what? Why? I came in. Why did he kill me, bro? I didn't even do anything. Bro, that kid is... What? Yeah. Thank you so much, Yep. Magoose4 for the sub, bro. You can vote me. Also, that kid who just killed me was not cool. He thought he was tough. I was trapped. What the heck is that? Oh, okay. Inkler. Oh my God. How many sub? I don't know. I think I have 2,000 subs now. But I've been trying to upload more clips. And I'll add you right now. Evil people. Strawberry elephant. I wonder how much that does. The divine. Is there even a divine? Wait, which one is yours? You better. Guess 445. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna. It seems like you didn't add me first. There we go. Yeah, you didn't even freaking add me. What the heck, bro? Also, what is that? Bro has oregano. Night, survive the night. I swear, I might be tripping, but I think I see something. Not 100%. I'm gonna go check. Nice. Bro got the huzz. Bro got the huzz. Bro got the huzz. What is up, viewers? There's 4 people watching. What the heck? Is this a blessing or what? How are you, viewers? It's good seeing you guys again. I missed you. Now we chillin'. I should get Taco Bell tonight. Taco Bell sounds like a dream. Walking on a dream. How can I explain? Bro, shout out to my mom. Oh my gosh. Brainrot? Brainrot? Brainrot. Steal Brainrot. Steal Brainrot. Are you good at Steal Brainrot? I try to be good. If you see any of my clips or my thumbnail, if you leave the live and come back, you can see what I have in my base. That's what I have as my thumbnail, so people can trade. But no one wants to play. So sad. I'm very sad. Dikush, dikush, bikush, bikush. I swear I was playing Steel Brainrot, but no one was joining. So I got bored and decided to play this goatee kid and make horror clips. So kids can come to my life. I need more kids now here, please. I need children to play with me and talk to me. I am big, I'm not minor, I am adult. Grown man plays game. Do I want to play Steel Brainrot? Question mark? Not really. I'm playing this game. You can go play Steel Brainrot, bro. I'm not trying to hold you. I swear, it's always like that. Every time kids come into my live stream, they always say that. They're like, do you want to play this game, X, Y, and Z? And I'm like, no, because X, Y, and Z, I'm playing this game. But what's up with this guy? Oh, bro. He's Leon Kennedy. I am sitting down. Thank you so much, Typhon _off for the follow. Okay, I don't want to smoothie, but I want milkshake. Also, there's a lady. Oh, they're so pretty. Ew. I don't know what that flag means. No, I'm joking. Can we play Steel Brainrot? Hello? Fine. But watch you leave as soon as I join. Watch, I'm gonna do exactly what you wanted me to do. this is what happens. Also, what's up with my viewers not coming, bro? I hate Twitch. I don't get Twitch at all, bro. Live streaming sucks. Live streaming sucks, bro. I think I'm just being complacent. I hate when I tell people my business, bro. It's so embarrassing. I feel so stupid telling people about my passion. And then it's not even respectable. Oh, dang. Lucky block.
Lucky block.
Bruh, you could have not on the goal. Really? Bro, you tell me to play this game and now you're begging? That's so annoying. That's so annoying, bro. That's so annoying. That's like the most annoying. Not only do you ask me to play a game that I don't even really want to play, you ask me for stuff in that game, bro. I'm timing you out, bro. I don't do that normally, but I don't know, I'm annoying. Like, have some manners or something, bro. I'm not asking for you to be all like that, but I'm just like, gee. That's crazy. Also, my content gets no traction anymore. That's so annoying. No one watches. The most fake subscribers I've ever seen in my life. Bro. It's so annoying. Bro, you're literally speed. I'm homeless. You're doing that to me right now. You're doing that bit to me right now. Please speed. I need this. I'm homeless. It's crazy. Bro, then why'd you ask me to play that dumb game? If you think that game equivalents to you being cool, I hate to break this to you, kid, but that game's stupid. And the only reason why I play it and have set items, because everyone always asks me, like, why do you play it? Why do you have stuff? Is because it's entertaining. It doesn't matter. The thing is, I could lose it all and I would still be okay. But the only reason why I use it is because A, they're valuable, and B, people like to engage with that. See, you're engaging right now. You're literally typing, can I please have it? I literally just baited you, bro. Keep typing. No, just keep typing. It helps me. I'm gonna be honest with you instead of like wasting your time because you're annoying me and I would rather you leave. So I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. I'm not gonna sell you a fantasy. I wanna play this game though. This game looks cool. I don't have yet to get scared. Scared of you. No. If you keep saying that, I'm gonna be mean to you. Bro thinks he's tough. Not even. Who said that? It's me, Dennis. Your comment was, dang. Well, don't say that. I have to approve some of these comments. I'm not even tough. It's just kids can come into my live stream and ask me for stupid Brainrot garbage. And then I have to explain it to them. Like, why? I don't want to give them set item. I feel bad. You guys are fine on TikTok. I love you guys on TikTok. You guys are actually pretty cool guys, people. Nothing on TikTok actually annoys me. You guys are actually perfectly fine. Like, I get worse audiences on like separate live streaming apps. TikTok has been doing me justice, and I really appreciate you. It gives me a lot of viewers. Unlike any like other platform like YouTube, unlike Twitch, TikTok's where it's at, man. If you want viewers, and they give you a lot. They give you a lot. Dang, bro, you had a spam. Crazy. I just approved some of these comments. It's B. Thank you, Tugius Official. Excuse me. How long have I been live for? An hour? I might reset the live stream, bro. Because why the frick not? Why the frick not, man? Oh, you're still here? What's up, bro? Order my pipi. Yes, I'm here to watch you. Thank you, I appreciate you. I don't even know where you came from. I can't make a face either. I can't make a face. Wait, hold on. I gotta ask these people. W. I think my phone's breaking. I'm 11. Oh, I'm that. I'm 11 too. Times 2. I'm 11 2 times 2. That's how old I am. Should we play? I added you, bro. I feel like you're sleeping on me. I'm not sleeping on you, I promise. Also, this guy has AirPod Maxes on. I just realized. Bro's rich. $500 headphones. Waste of money, by the way. I wouldn't even buy those if I would freaking have poop, like money coming out my booty hole. They're bad quality. I have some, and they freaking like stop working after like a year. But they're really powerful. They're really good headphones. I think I just have to try to charge them next time. What the heck is even at the end of this maze, bro? Did we just get ourselves trapped inside the maze? Should I use this? I add you. Join me, please. Why do you have to put a question mark at the end of everything, bro? I see your comment. You don't have to do that. You're doing the most. Dude, we are stuck. I'll just respawn. I just died. There you go. Okay. I added you. You added me. Cool. We should be friends now. What the heck is that? What? Yay. That game was fun. That game was fun. That game was fun. Clown Google.
Today, George is expecting a package.
Wow. Nice.
Is it here?
Yes, it's here.
No!
Huh?
I want to put it in.
No.
Give me that.
Oh.
Don't worry, George. We can fix it.
Really?
There you go. As good as new. You see? It works just fine. Oops.
Yo, man, you got me. Chill. I surrender. You wouldn't kill an unarmed man, would you?
This isn't my choice.
Come on, boss. Don't kill me, boss. I'm too young to die, please.
Minecraft.
I am the king of pigs.
Dad, can I play Minecraft too? Dad!
Don't bother me.
Okay. Hello, Grandpa.
Oh, hello, Peppa.
Grandpa Pig, my computer is broken. Please help me fix it.
Children, don't touch the computer.
I'll just play a little.
She sucks.
This should help.
Thanks.
Dad, can I play Minecraft too?
Nope.
Please.
Nope.
Dad.
Nope.
Minecraft.
Nope.
Minecraft.
Nope.
Minecraft.
Nope. Nope.
Minecraft.
Nope.
Minecraft.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
You don't want to watch this, bro? This is peak. Yeah, I'm done. You don't want to... Is that Miley Cyrus? Whatever she's doing, bro, with her life. Dying parkour. Ooh. I'm just playing Peak right now. Bro, you love Steel Brainrot. Okay. I'll play Steel Brainrot. You're not joining my private server if you're asking that. You keep asking, bro. Oh my gosh. It is the title of the stream, so I won't hold you. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Look at this. This is so fun. Oh my gosh. This is so fun. Man, where's my regular audience, bro? Where's the people who actually want to play different games? They don't even want to watch me anymore. Rest in peace. I'm not watching myself anymore. Rest in peace. Wow, this is so fun. You can't join me? Oh no. I wonder why that happened. I'm gonna open this. What will it be? Gosh darn it. What's up, bro? King? What is your name, bro? Oh my gosh. What made you join? What made you join? Was it Steel Brainrot? I'm finally playing what you guys all want to do to play. Steel Brainrot. What is that? That's crazy.
Cocofanto elefanto.
Cocofanto. Can we play in my private server? No. You want to do us crazy. Hello, Nay. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Is it because I'm playing Steel Brainrot that you joined? Welcome, bro. Oh my gosh, this kitty's so big, kitty. Big kitty. Big kitty. Big kitty. Big kitty. Bro's getting cooked. Oh my gosh. War moment. What's my user? The snap is for Juggler's B-Day. What? What? Chat. That's crazy. I'm not on the whatchamacallit. I'm not on the whatchamacallit. What is it called? I'm not on the community server. Money Reindeer and Maracacci Corazoni. Let me see. What do I have on my base? I don't know. What should I trade, chat? What should I trade? Please do something is crazy. Please do something? What do you want me to do, bro? Bro's asking me to do something. Wow. Get down. Hey, buddy. So nothing? I guess, huh? I'll give you this. Or what else do I have to trade? I have these. And what else? I could probably give you grama or spaghetti. Or nuclear. But I think you have two cheap or not expensive stuff. I can't believe I got that from a lucky block. Very good. California girls. You cannot. I cannot. You. What do you, bro? Yep. Malugus. If English is not your first language, I apologize. But I'm having a hard time understanding. That's the only reason why I cannot. You. What? What? You cannot what? My name is, whoa, my name is you. My name is Chicka Chicka Boom Baby. Boom 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 boom. BBL gone wrong? Ew. Let me go to the grocery store, bro. I cannot enter your private server. thank you for this is crazy. I want to get in the server is crazy. You want me to open my more so you can join you? What if I let you join, bro? I'm not trying to like hold you back from joining me, bro, but I don't want you to join. You didn't do anything wrong. I just don't want people to join, bro. I have like, basically, how can I explain it to you? So basically, I have my server, yes. This is the server. This is stuff that has my brain rots. You're gonna spawn up right here. Like right there. Like right there. And then like the possibilities of you getting stuff is high. You probably want to go on the very, very top, or you just want to snag this. It's just hard to trust people, bro, because I've encountered everything. I encountered scripters, people with admin panel, people like just doing the most for this like stupid game. Oh wait, I was watching. That's very interesting.
The Israel AI and crypto lobby are buying the 2026 elections. And like always, they're trying to hide, funneling money through dark money packs and earmarked donations. But we have big news. The party's over. We have all the receipts, and we've made it all public. Want to see who's getting the most money from crypto executives and super PACs? We've got that. What about AI executives and their super PACs? Yeah, we got that too. We're also tracking APAC, but not just APAC. And of course, we got the donations that are coming directly from these PACs. We also have the earmarked donations that are funneled through these PACs as well. I mean, look at this. All of these super PACs are tied to APAC. Cute, deceptive names that have already spent millions. Most people don't know this.
I'll probably just play something else, bro. There's no one here besides you watching me, which sucks. I'm just gonna probably just do just chatting stream. It sucks, bro. Watching me sucks. Just chatting. What?
That clip was from our first Canada debate last night, and it tells you everything you need to know about this race. Because when you can't call out a genocide when the whole world sees one, how can we trust you in DC? The vast majority of people in this country want to stop American taxpayer dollars from funding a genocide in Gaza. We have to replace Republicans and Democrats who aren't with the people, and that's what I'm going to do. Use a scary Roblox horror game you need to play with friends.
Oh my gosh, see. Ooh. No. Rage quits. Rage quits. No. Hello. I don't know what to watch. Facebook, YouTube, Dashu. That's me. Bro. Rest in peace to like the people that friend and play with me. Rest in peace to those people. Which on YouTube?
This gun used fleas as bullets, powered by nothing but human breath. The most terrifying part, any wounded left would never stop bleeding. Killua moved fast, but still got hit. When he looked down at the bullet in his hand, he was stunned. But Killua had no idea where the shot had even come from. A mile and a half away, the sniper was just casually humming a tune. Then came another shot, straight into Killua's left foot. Blood poured out without stopping. In the distance, the enemy began charging up again. With each deep breath the man took, the air bladder on his back expanded wider and wider. Once it was fully inflated, he fired, and the shot landed dead on in Killua's right hand. But none of these shots had hit anything vital. That's when Killua realized this guy wasn't trying to kill him yet. The assassin then loaded another round. A single flea can jump over 650 feet in one leap, making it the perfect ammunition. The man took a deep breath and pulled the trigger, but this time, Killua dodged it. The reason the man's aim was so precise? A dragonfly was guiding every shot. His cloned dragonflies acted like countless cameras, monitoring Killua from every angle. Killua could dodge bullets at high speed, but that burned through his stamina fast. Still, he quickly came up with a counter. He wrapped his entire body in a dense layer of Nen energy. When the next flea bullet came flying at him, Killua appeared completely still, as the bullet crept closer, with just 22 inches left between them. His reflexes were more than fast enough to dodge, but he didn't. Instead, in the split second before impact, he used the bullet's angle to pinpoint exactly where the sniper was hiding. Killua launched himself toward that location at full speed. The dragonfly immediately relayed the news to the sniper, but the flea man didn't panic at all. His flea bullets secreted a paralytic venom that not only prevented blood from clotting, but also temporarily shut down the target's ability to move. If Killua took one more hit, he'd drop dead on the spot. Then Killua spotted the flea man. He didn't hesitate and went straight after him, but the man stopped right at the entrance of a cave. He claimed he'd set traps inside, then taunted Killua, daring him to follow. And with that, he jumped down, but a split second later, Killua's fingers were already inside his skull. Just when Killua thought it was over, a mass of octopus tentacles burst from the man's mouth, wrapping tightly around him. He wanted to take Killua down with him. Within moments, a swarm of chimera ants surrounded them both. What they didn't expect was that in the instant before hitting the water, Killua used the octopus tentacles to anchor himself to the rock wall. The octopus sensed something was wrong and immediately tried to flee. Killua was on him in an instant, but Killua didn't want to kill him outright. All he had to do was give up intel on the chimera ant battalion, and he'd walk away alive. The octopus refused flat out. He would never betray his allies, so he severed his own tentacles and plunged into the lake below. Just as the piranhas were closing in, Killua dove in and pulled him out. He flung the octopus onto the shore, and in doing so, got himself clamped in the jaws of a shark. The octopus stood there, completely lost. He couldn't understand why a human would risk his own life to save him. When the dragonfly checked in on Killua, the octopus said nothing for the first time. He kept it to himself. Killua handled the shark without breaking a sweat. The danger had passed, but what Killua didn't know was that the enemy had already tagged him with a non-badge. Just as he was about to leave, a strange voice echoed through his mind. Before Killua could even process what was happening, a swordfish came flying out of nowhere and drove straight through his palm. This gun used fleas as bullets.
What?
Beef overload! Try to fight this guy without being able to switch guns.
He's dead.
Yeah, get me up. Alright. I don't know, man. I think I gotta go. Fucking piece of shit. Fucking piece of fucking piece of shit. I'm out! There it is! Goodbye! I'm out! Oh shit! My god, what the Get me out.
I'm banning you. You're banned.
Holy shit! There's like 20,000 fucking people on me! My god! Listen to... Oh! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! No! No! Oh my god! No! 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 Oh my! No! Oh my god, help me! My god! Oh, damn!
He lost that. What up, Bob? With the all? How are you?
This game sucks, dude. Goodbye, McCreegun. Good fucking bye. Good fucking bye, McCreegun. Good fucking bye. Goodbye.
Have Eva's free to shoot bags for the NASA and band. www.
Goodbye, McCreegun. Fucking god, I don't get it!
I'm gonna clip below.
I don't know why I'm gonna try to shoot you. My bullets are handicapped. I'm fucking done. I'm actually retiring from streaming. I'm done, dude.
Bro's done.
I'm done.
Can I play Roblox? Maybe.
Done. I'm not kidding, guys. This is it. I'm done streaming.
Inaudible rage.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
My fucking keyboard, dude. I can't play like this.
He was fine.
I don't want to play anymore. I fucking quit.
I'm looking at his face cam.
On that note, I'm going to end the stream. It has been fun. It's been like 8 hours or something. I don't fucking...
Sure. Sure. Let's play Roblox. I'll change it to Roblox. Oh, you want me to play Steel Brainrot, bro? I'll play Steel Brainrot. But no one wants to trade with me. Rest in peace. I feel like if I restart the stream, people would come back. Or people would come. You want to play with me? Why, bro? You're gonna steal. You're gonna be sus. You're gonna be sus. Every time someone joins me, they steal from me, bro. Even people that I've known for a long time. I'm playing Steel Burn right now. The Divine Machine happens in 50 seconds. Oh my gosh. I should change it to Steel Burn. Who's Gojo Mama? 5. They're asking to trade. You only want to play with me? Oh my gosh. Lucky block. Let's freaking go. Rest in peace to the viewers.
Lucky block.
What should I open it? Should I open it? Should I open it? Hold on. What is my best thing? What is Noah? Noah comes back after Bidget. Hello. Do you guys want to play anything? I might play 99 Nights in the Forest, honestly. That's Friday. I'm not trying to play it. I needed to go. I needed to go. I'm gonna restart the live. Why not?